Diane Bolin here, coming to you from the road this week. Like so many of you, Joe and I are traveling this summer. We have a lot of workshops that we're teaching, and we're visiting friends and family. And I know that I, as well as you, have trouble traveling and maintaining our healthy practices. It's very simple to keep that going when you have a few tricks up your sleeve. So stick with me and I'll show you mine. A few things happen when we travel, when we're sitting in a car for a long period of time, or on a plane for an extended trip, or even a boat or a pleasure craft. Our hips, our knees, our ankles, and our shoulders pay the price. So after our trip, when we start to get out, that's when we get the, oh, everything hurts. And then you're miserable for a few hours afterwards. But there's a way to avoid that. A very simple way of doing a few stretches periodically throughout your trip. You're going to take a break in your car to get gas or to get coffee. Use that opportunity to do a 5 or 6 minute stretch routine that will make you more comfortable at the end of your journey. So let me show you what those are. First, we're going to start with the middle part of our body. We're going to do some hip circles. You can hold on if your balance is questionable. Put your hands on your hips. We're going to go in to out. Standing nice and tall. Stretch up when you do these. We're aiming at our hips. We're doing 6 to 8 repetitions each side. Bring your knee as high as you comfortably can and not lose your balance. Now we're going to switch up and go out to in. So I like to point my toe out, bring my knee up and in. Out, up and in. And again, if you don't have that much range of motion, whatever you have, we're aiming at this area of our body to loosen that up. 6 to 8 repetitions of each direction, each leg will get you going. Now we're going to move into that area in the lower back. Now we're sitting on our glutes the whole time we're traveling, and what happens is this muscle in our lower back will tighten up, and that's what makes it so uncomfortable when you try to stand up and stretch out again. So we're going to do a few good mornings. Keep your knees soft, get enough distance in your feet so that you're stable. You're going to push your hips back, stretching back. You're going to feel that stretch in the back of your leg and your hamstrings, slowly up and down. Again, 6 to 8 repetitions. The next thing we're going to do is loosen up those squat muscles. It seems counterintuitive because we've been sitting, so you say, well, why should I practice sitting if I've been sitting all day? It's the up and down movement. So it's the pushing down and then pushing through your heels to stand up. So get your feet in squat distance, about shoulder width apart. We're going to start with a quarter squat. So hips go back first. Up and down. Again, slow. All these stretches are meant to be slow. We're not trying to bang out as many repetitions as we can. We're trying to stretch things out. And you're going to notice as you start to warm this up, you can go lower. 6 to 8 repetitions of this will do it for you. Shake those legs and arms out a little bit. We're going to move on down to our ankles and feet now. Make sure you've got nothing under your feet that'll cause you to roll. So we're going to come up on our toes and then up on our heels. up on our toes. And again, if you need something to hold on to while you're doing this, by all means, grab your car door or the edge of a wall, whatever happens to be handy. 6 to 8 repetitions of this to get your feet and ankles going again and happy. And now we're just going to take a moment, shake each leg out. Coming up the body this time, we're going to start working on our shoulders. Most likely we've been spending the last few hours rounded like this, whether we were driving or in a plane. Have you noticed the seats in the plane kind of force you in this position? Really don't allow you to sit properly? So let's fix that. We're going to start by rolling our shoulders up and back. And when I roll my shoulders back, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades here in the back. So up and back. 6 to 8 repetitions right here. We'll do it. Moving on to our arm circles, starting with your arms straight out from your shoulders. Tiny circles in one direction, and as you're circling, you're going to get those circles bigger. 6 to 8 repetitions once you get to the full range of motion. Bring it down, come back out. Now we're going to go in the other direction. Last shoulder exercise we're going to do. We'll roll your shoulders back again. Put your arms in that W position. We're going to reach up with our hands and follow that reach with our eyes. Spread your fingers out. Six to 8 repetitions there. Moving on up our body. Last thing we're going to address is our neck. Roll your shoulders back and down. Leave your hands on your side. Don't crunch up. We're pushing down. We're going to do a neck stretch. So we're going to take our nose, follow it to the left, slowly back to the center, to the right, slowly back to the center. 6 to 8 repetitions on each side. Gotta loosen those neck muscles up that are tight from holding in one place for so long. Shake everything out. Last thing we're going to do is a couple deep breaths. Cross your arms, inhale up. Reverse, exhale down. One more, inhale up. Exhale down. Shake it all out, and you are ready to continue your journey. One travel tip I want to give you guys is to make sure you hydrate, especially in the heat that we're seeing in a lot of the parts of the world right now. Hydration will save you. It helps you feel cooler. Believe it or not, you're going to feel the heat more if you're dehydrated. And if you're dehydrated and not drinking enough, you're also going to put yourself at risk for heat exhaustion, which you don't want to do. So hydrate. I know it's very tempting to say, oh, I'm traveling and I don't want to have to stop for the bathroom, so I'm not going to drink. That will not help you. Drink, plan in those stops, and enjoy your time away. Thanks for joining me this week. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that I can continue to bring you content that's meaningful to you on topics that you want to learn more about. So hit that subscribe button below. Add your comments in the comments section because I do use those comments to plan my future videos. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear how you're doing. So subscribe, comment, and most importantly, see you next week.